This is the only build that you need for master difficulty. I was going to remake the same video that I made 5, 6 months ago. There was no point. I completely deleted everything that I put together that I was working on this morning because of the changes that I made. You probably saw this build before, and that's okay. But a master difficulty right now, to try to get the Tinker Mask, this is what you need. If you were like me, you started doing your manhunt from week 1. Scout week 1. Let's stop you right there. You don't have to do that at all. You can start at Scout week 8. I was told, and this is true, I can validate this because I was in a buddy's stream last night by the name of Wakanda, and I was like, yeah, man, I'm doing my Scout weeks trying to get the Tinker Mask. And he was like, Badger, I hate to tell you, but I'm going to tell you, you don't have to do all those scouts. If you have Scout week 8 unlock, you can start at 8 and complete it all the way up to 12. If it doesn't apply, then maybe just do week 7 to unlock 8, but you should have 8 unlock. I was pissed off, but I'm going to tell you guys so you don't make that same mistake if you guys are trying to get that mask, because get into it. For starters, your specialization needs to be gunner. Why? You're going to need ammo because you're going to be the killing machine throughout this. You're going to be critting like crazy. I know people are like, oh, go Heartbreaker. No, forget Heartbreaker. Go Striker. Listen to me. I'm not going to steer you wrong, and I'm not going to put you in the wrong direction. Now, I'm a firm believer of protection from elites. I made a video earlier this morning where I was working on the protection from elite build that I put out 6 months ago. You still can use that build. It's still viable, but for raw damage, bro, make what I have right now. We're going to go through the setup. Now, I feel like everybody in this game should have a caretaker, but if you do not have a caretaker, whatever AR you have, make sure it has damage to targets out of cover on it as an attribute. That way, you can roll killer on that weapon. Trust me when I'm telling you this. Killer on your AR. That's what you want if you do not have the named version of the G36, which is the caretaker. If you did not do it when the Battle for Brooklyn came out, don't worry about it. Whatever AR you have, damage charges out of cover, and roll killer on it. Now, secondary weapon needs to be the ACS-12 or the rock and roll. You can get it from Conflict. Yes. Just go into Conflict, play like 3 to 4 matches, and open up those caches. There's a chance that there's a 100% chance you're going to get a rock and roll. Why are we going to use this? Because we're just using it to build our striker stacks. That's it. Run up on an enemy, build your stacks, switch to your primary weapon, and just blow his head clean off. That's all you're going to do. Now, for your mask here, chill out. Once again, I feel like everybody should have a chill out mask because the devs have been doing tons of seasonal events where the loot goblin has been running around and dropping his mask based off killing him. But if you do not have one, it's okay. You can go with the standard Gilligard mask. You're going to get that plus 5% total armor, of course, or you can go with a Bellstone Armory to get that extra 1% regen, of course. And you just slap on a Protection from Elite mods. Now, I understand that everybody won't have 13% Protection from Elite mods. It doesn't matter. If you got 10s, 11s, or 12s, put it on. It does not matter. Put it on. Now, for our backpack, we're using an exotic backpack called the Memento. We're going to sum this up. You get weapon damage, 170,000 armor, and you get skill tier just from putting this backpack on. Now, by killing an enemy, it's got a talent called Kill Confirm. Enemies you kill will drop a trophy. Picking up those trophies are going to give you buffs. That buff will be plus 5% weapon damage, plus 10% bonus armor, and plus 5% skill efficiency, which will help you throughout this. You also gain, for every trophy collected, you gain an additional plus 1 weapon damage, plus 1% skill efficiency, and 0.1% armor regen, of course, for 300 seconds. Not a bad combination to put on. So make sure you guys put this on. But if you don't have it, it's fine. If you don't have Memento, it's fine. If you got Bloodsucker, use it. If you don't have the perfect version of Bloodsucker, it's fine. Find an all red backpack, whatever you got, all red Grupo, Fenris, and just roll Bloodsucker on it. That's it. That's all you need to do. But this is the combination that you want. This is the build you want to aim for. Now, we got 4-piece striker. With 4-piece striker on, we got the chest plate, gloves, knee pads, and holster. As you guys can see the roles, we got weapon damage, crit chance. You want crit chance, of course. That's what you want. Protect from elite mod in the chest plate, protection from elite mod in the backpack, and 2 protection from elite mods in the mask, of course. Gloves, we got to roll to weapon damage, crit chance. Knee pads, we got to roll to weapon damage, crit chance. Holster, we got to roll to armor, crit chance. We're sitting at 1.4 because we got 3 blues. So our holster, our mask, and our backpack is giving us that armor that we need, plus that 5% from Gila. This is what we're sitting at. Now, we're going to go to my seasonal modifiers. We're going to show you what we got here. So for my seasonal and global modifiers, what we have equipped here, we got security link. You want to go with this. But if you choose not to, go with whatever your preference is. But I believe you should go with this, guys, because you're just going to be staying alive. You're going to be tanky. And I'm going to tell you why. Because we got extra padding. You're going to gain 5% protection from elites for each blue core while at tier 5. Now, I'm going to show you that my protection from elites is at 52%. As you guys can see, 52%. Now, I'm going to proc the security link. I'm going to press the button right now, and you're going to notice that that's going to increase my protection from elites from 52 to 80%, putting us at cap. On top of that, we also got safety first, which is has protection for every blue core you have. That's going to be 7.5, of course. You're going to gain for that. And then we got loaded up, which is 25% of your critical hit chance value is added as critical hit damage while at tier 5 in firearms. So we got the seasonal modifier, global modifiers turned on, killing those enemies, getting those buffs, proccing, and just pushing through the content, of course. Now, this is the combination that you want to go for. Let me show my knee pads because I know some people be like, you never show your knee pads. So just making sure. I know we showed them already, but this is what you want to do. This is how you want to build this. Now, our stats here, as you guys can see, we're sitting at 60 critical hit chance. You want to hit 60. Please hit 60, of course. Crit damage, don't worry about that. 60 crit chance, because you're going to be hitting for millions of crits with this build. Now, our protection from elites is at 55%. But the minute you proc and gain those bonuses from the global modifiers, that's going to increase. So this is the setup that you want. Believe me when I tell you, this is what you want to do. Now, our skills, we're using the Reviver Hive and a shield. It's your preference how you want to go for it. If you want to use the Banshee Pulse, do whatever you feel comfortable with. Defend the drone, that's entirely up to you. But this is what we're going for, guys. This is why we're doing this. This build is phenomenal. You guys are going to love it. I had an epiphany, and I changed my ways, and we put on Striker. Instead of going Regen, Protection from Elites with the Scorpio. So until then, yo, this is Badger signing out. I'll see you guys in the next one. Be breezy. I'm out.